Hey, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Caterpillar Chat. My name is Vicky, and I'm going to be your host. We'll be talking today about knitting books. I have a whole selection of my favorite knitting books picked out for you guys, and I want to share them with you. I'm so excited. These are books that I've had in my collection, some for years and some for not quite as long, but each one of them is special in their own right, and they're ones that I think you might enjoy as well. So if you're game for all of that, stay tuned and let's dive in together. I have 11 books to talk about today, which seems like an egregious amount of books. And you can't quite see all of the books that are behind me on my knitting shelf. But suffice it to say, I have more than a few books on knitting. Some of them great, some of them probably could have left them on the shelf where they were, but they all are fun in their own way, and they all have contributed to my ability to knit. So they are worthwhile in their own right. I will preface this whole video by saying that I am going to put all of these books, their names, their titles, I'm going to put all of these books, their titles, authors, the year they were published, and a link to where you can get them on Amazon. So if you would like to order them, by all means, go for it. We do earn a small commission when you click that link. Just FYI. All right, so let's dive in. You ready? Okay, first book. First book is Simple Knitting by Erica Knight. And this book got me confident enough that I felt like I could knit a sweater. So that sweater that you saw in a last episode, the bluish, tealy colored one that I'm going to tear apart, I think, and use it for something else. That was my first sweater, and this book walks you through everything step by step. It's so great. It's so easy to read, and what I really like about it is that it covers all the basics in a really relatable way. There's one part in the beginning where she's talking about the different weights of yarn, and she calls chunky yarn fat yarn, which I think is just hysterical. That's how I feel about it too. It's just fat yarn. What else does she do? She gives you a whole stitch library in here. So there are swatches that she has knit, and she shows you what it looks like in knit to, purl to, rib, and what a slip stitch looks like, what a seed stitch looks like, or there's the herringbone stitch. She's got stripes in here, and just a great array of cute little swatches that you can knit up and just practice on. And then when she does get to the patterns, she starts out super simple with a scarf. She calls it a muffler. And then she works her way up, getting slightly more difficult with each pattern, but it allows for mastery of the skills that she's teaching you in that pattern. So really great book for beginners. Highly recommend this one. Moving on to book number 2, I have Sweater Design in Plain English by Maggie Righetti. This is the first edition. I believe it came out in 1990. There was a second edition that is out as well. I think either one is probably fine, but I have one of the older ones here. This book is incredible. So she gives you the basics, all the basics of yarn, and her first chapter is overcoming your fear of failure. So it's a great place to start. She talks about avoiding mistakes and goes through all kinds of choosing the right color, and teaches you how to make a sweater your own. So there are measurements in here. There are how to take a measurement, how to create a puffy sleeve if you are feeling all kinds of 1980, 1990. There's math problems. It is every bit of everything you ever wanted to know about how to turn a sweater into your own and take a pattern that maybe you like but you don't love, and how you can tweak it to make it your own. This is a really great book to have as a reference. All right, book number 3. This one is by Jessie Ostermiller. This is the Color Work Bible. And this one is everything you ever wanted to know about color work. So the last one taught you how to make a sweater. This one is going to teach you everything about color work, from picking your colors all the way up. So there's yarn choices, all the way up through reading charts, simple stripes, and how such stripes aren't as simple as they might appear. Mosaic knitting, and let's see what else got in here. There's lessons on swatching. There's a whole chapter on double knitting. So if you are feeling the urge to do a double knit project, that is in here as well. I have not taken on double knitting yet. So if any of you have tried, let me know how it went in the comments. There are tips on shaping, a little chapter on brioche knitting. There's one in the picture. It's just beautiful. I have not taken on brioche either. I've heard it's not as bad as it seems. And then she's got a whole chapter on patterns. And I think I would like to knit every single pattern in here. So she starts with a vest and moves on through. Let's see, there's the vest. There is the hat, the one that I just showed you, the brioche hat. And there's a pair of socks. And there's a great shawl that's got a beautiful fade through it. And a really cool striped color blocked sweater. It's pretty neat. So this book, I think, really helped me be not afraid of doing color work. This is a great one to keep in your stash of books. All right, book number 4. And remember, all of these are down below, so you don't have to take copious notes. They are all in the description down below with the links. This one is the Sock Project from Summer Lee. And as I was researching this, I discovered that she has a new book out called The Sock Obsession. It just came out this year. This book covers everything you ever wanted to know about socks. You can see a pattern here. I like to find books that kind of cover a whole swath of knitting stuff all in one go. This one has just everything sock in it, from how to measure your feet, where to measure your feet, and different heels, different cuffs, different sock patterns, striped socks, and color block socks, color block with a stripe. At the end, she even gets into some cabled socks. So for the super fancy among us who want the sweet little eyelet socks, dainty little socks, they are all in here. And this, she writes in a very easy to understand way. So whether you are a toe up or a cuff down knitter of socks, this book, I think you will find that it gives you a good reference for sock knitting. Okay, our next book is actually a threefer, sort of. So this is Wilderness Knits by Linka Newman. It came out in 2019, and then she subsequently put out 2 more books. She did Wilderness Knits for the Great Outdoors, and she did Wilderness Knits for the Home. This one came out in 2021, and Wilderness Knits for the Great Outdoors came out in 2020. They are all just stunning books. The photography is amazing, and the patterns are equally amazing. This is one of those books, if I could knit every single one of these, I would. These are just fantastic patterns, and I love that in the pictures that she gives you color options. She's not telling you this absolutely has to be knit in these colors. She's, gives options and shows you what it'll look like if you reverse the colors. So there are a lot of them. They are all based on, is it Sweden or Norway? I can't remember which. But a lot, very outdoorsy, as you can probably guess from the name, outdoorsy type theme, but very comfortable looking, made to work in the outdoors patterns. The Wilderness Knits for the Great Outdoors, this cover pattern is what sold me on this particular one. This color combo is just, I think it's stunning. I don't know that I would have come up with that color pattern on my own. But she has polar bears and just everything you can think of. And I love the way she writes. I love the way her patterns are for adults, and she does have children's patterns in here as well. So if you're needing a kiddo pattern. The other thing she does do is she will put in both a heavyweight version of the pattern and a thinner version. So using something like a lighter weight yarn. So these can all be done with, you can see the little guy there. All be done with like a lightweight yarn, so you can have a, if you live someplace a little bit warmer, that would work for you in the winter, as opposed to these really heavy sweaters that are great for our winters up north. This is the one for the home, and she has blankets and pillows, and everything is just beautifully photographed. It just screams cozy and warm. Add this to your collection. You won't regret it. These are wonderful books. Okay, our next book, book number 8, we are going to move away from cozy, warm and fuzzy knitting to fun, irreverent, bright, loud, in-your-face knitting. This is Alternate Rebellion by Anna Bauer, and this is not your grandma's knitting. This one has all kinds of cheeky, fun patterns in it that are, she encourages you to make something that you love, make it your own, choose motifs and choose patterns that are you. And I think that is just amazing. I love the way she writes. I love how she is not afraid to just do things that most people might not, put together. But it is a really fun book. I think this pretty much encapsulates it. The little booty shorts there, knit to end. Those are just great. How can you go wrong with that? And your husband won't lose you in a crowd, or your wife won't lose you in a crowd wearing something like that. So that's a fun one. You should definitely add that to your pile. Okay. Book number, where are we? 9. And I've tried to go from simplest, and we're working our way up to more increasing difficulty levels as we go. Those first books were more for beginners, and as you become more confident in your knitting, become confident in your color work, you can move up through these books. This one is Fair Isle Knitting Tradition by Alison Randell, and this one is just a beautiful testament to Shetland knitting. It has a whole chapter on history, the history of Fair Isle knitting techniques, and then it goes into instruction, and she has photos in here of how to do things, how to finish your work, how to steek. I have not tried steeking yet. Anybody tried steeking? I am honestly afraid of that one. I hear it's not so bad once you do it. She's got charts on headbands, and she's got gorgeous little hats. She's got a hat in here that you can do a mama and baby hat, or a papa and baby hat, as the case may be. And the charts are nice and big and easy to read, easy to follow. There's a cute little bonnet, and then there's a vest towards the end. This is just a wonderful book if you're interested in Fair Isle knitting. I highly recommend this book. All right, we're almost at the end. 2 more to go. The next one is Fisherman's Knits from the Coast of Norway. This is by Line Lena Iverson and Margaret Sandvik. I hope I'm pronouncing those even close. They wrote it in 2022, and I have to tell you, if for no other reason, buy this book for the photography in it. The photos in this book are stunning, absolutely stunning. Let me see if I can find one. Look at this guy. What a great picture. He just captures everything I think about when I think of these, Viking knits and the something about this book just captures the essence of Scandinavia, Norway, this whole area. I find it very intriguing. There are plenty of patterns in here. There is one that kind of cracks me up. Well, I can kind of see it in this picture. So the stockings that he is wearing, they're, I believe, the pattern, yep, long pants with cord tie at waist. They are in here. So if you are feeling the need to knit a pair of leggings for all intents and purposes, you can do that. There's a cable knit sweater. There's a lovely just square neck ribbed sweater. I, again, will be trying to knit every single pattern in this book. I love that one. Okay, last book. Last but not least, Seasonal Slow Knitting from Hannah Thiessen. This one came out in 2020, and this is curl up with a cup of tea on a rainy day and just slowly make your way through it. It is written in 4 chapters that follow the seasons, and she starts with spring, so now is a perfect time to get this book. And in spring, she talks about washing your knits, how to wash them. She has patterns in here for knits, as well as patterns for sewn objects. So there's a great pattern in here. If you are like me, let me see if I can find it for you real quick. I struggle with what to do with my fixed circular needles. They are just all over the place, and I have not come up with a storage solution that I like for them yet. And I love this one. So she has a pattern for hanging circular needles, and you can see right there purple, like how to, I think she used medium weight cotton or linen fabric, and she used a tea towel. So that's what I was thinking she had used, and I think that's just brilliant. So if you we have a whole drawer full of tea towels. Am I the only one with a million tea towels? I don't know where they all come from. I think they just multiply in the drawer. But I think a few of them are going to get repurposed into that. She also has a lovely idea in here about wrapping. Like if you want to give skeins of yarn to someone as a gift, there is a Japanese practice of fabric wrapping, and I'm for furoshiki. I am not pronouncing that right, I'm certain of that, but basically you take the skeins and you wrap them in a, like with a silk scarf, and so you have a 2-for-1 present, and I think it's just a lovely idea and gets us away from so much of the, extra packaging. Even when we're gifting, do we need all of that? I would so much rather have a couple of skeins of yarn wrapped in a beautiful silk scarf than another gift bag that I don't know what to do with. As she moves through the seasons, the patterns change, and she talks about darning in the fall and all kinds of things. This is just one of those cozy, warm books. Highly recommend this book. So there you have it. We have made our way through my top 11 books off my knitting bookshelf that I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed sharing them with you. If you liked today's episode, I sure hope you will give us a like and follow along, share us with your friends, subscribe to our channel. That's the best way you can help us as we grow very slowly and steadily so that we can bring you more fun content. I have to give a shout out today to my bestie who pried me out of the house this morning and got me to go for a walk with her. So thank you so much. I feel exhausted, but so much better. It is finally spring here in Vermont, and it is warmed up enough that we can get out of the house and go for walks. So thank you, bestie, for getting me out there. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the week, and we will see you next week for our next episode of Caterpillar Chat. Until then, head on over to the Woolly Caterpillar, woollycaterpillar.com, and check out our Saturday drop, 3 o'clock Eastern this Saturday, and see what we have in store for you. Have a great week, everybody. And remember, there's always room in your stash for one more skein.